Ever wondered who's the real king of the sky? Well, it's not Superman, but the Andean Condor, and it doesn't even need a cape. Meet this majestic creature, a true monarch of the air, boasting a wingspan that can stretch to a whopping 10 feet. That's about the length of a small car. This makes the Andean Condor one of the largest flying birds in the world. But the Andean Condor isn't just a ruler of the sky. It also calls the lofty Andes Mountains home, perching high above sea level, and is often seen soaring along the rugged Pacific coast. This bird is a true embodiment of life at high altitudes, thriving in environments that many other species would find inhospitable. So, forget about the man in the red cape and those feisty eagles. The real king of the sky is our feathered friend, the Andean Condor. Now that we've met our feathered king, let's dive into the fascinating world of the Andean Condor. If you're afraid of heights, you might want to take a deep breath. The Andean Condor loves the high life. Now let's talk about the habitat of these majestic birds. They thrive in the Andes Mountains, the longest continental mountain range in the world. They prefer these high altitudes not just for the view but because the air currents make it easier for them to soar. With wings that can spread up to 10 feet wide, these birds can glide on air currents for hours using minimal energy. It's like they've got their own built-in hang gliders. And when it comes to nesting, they have a knack for choosing the most inaccessible rock ledges. It's not just about the thrill, but a clever strategy to keep predators at bay. So, whether they're soaring through the skies or nesting on cliff edges, the Andean condors truly embody the phrase living high. Living on the edge, literally, these condors are not your average bird. Ever heard of a bird that lives longer than most humans? Meet the Andean condor, the Methuselah of the bird world. Now, longevity is a remarkable trait of this magnificent bird. With a lifespan that can extend up to a staggering 70 years, the Andean condor outlives many other species, including us humans. Now you may think, with such a long lifespan, these birds must have a lot of chicks, right? Surprisingly, the answer is no. The Andean condor has a slow breeding rate. A pair may produce only one chick every couple of years. Both parents share the responsibility of raising the chick, demonstrating a level of parental care that is truly remarkable in the bird world. The chick, once hatched, relies heavily on its parents for survival until it's ready to spread its wings and soar the Andean skies. So next time you're feeling old, just remember, you're probably still younger than an Andean condor. Forget about the bald eagle. The Andean condor is the real symbol of strength and freedom. These majestic creatures are deeply ingrained in South American culture, revered in folklore and mythology. They've been considered sacred by various indigenous communities, seen as the embodiment of power and invincibility. In fact, they're so respected that they're the national symbol of several countries, including Colombia, Ecuador, and Bolivia. But it's not just about symbolism. The Andean condor is an integral part of the ecosystem, cleaning up the environment by consuming dead animals. That's been their job for over 1 million years. However, they're now facing threats from habitat loss and poisoning, pushing them towards the brink of extinction. But there's hope yet. Thanks to robust conservation efforts, their numbers are starting to stabilize. Initiatives like captive breeding and reintroduction programs are giving these sky kings a fighting chance. So there you have it, folks, the Andean condor, a symbol of strength, longevity, and high-flying freedom. To support the channel, please hit the subscribe and thanks. Ever wondered what a typical day looks like for an Andean condor? Let's dive in. Just as the sun paints the Andes with its golden hues, our majestic bird begins its day. Taking advantage of the warm morning thermals, the condor effortlessly lifts itself, soaring high in the sky. It spends most of its day in flight, covering vast distances in search of carrion. With keen eyesight and a wingspan that can reach up to 10 feet, the Andean condor is a master scavenger, ensuring nothing goes to waste in the ecosystem. As the day draws to a close and the sun dips behind the towering peaks, it returns to its roost, often a high cliff ledge inaccessible to most predators. Here it rests and digests its meal, preparing for another day of high-flying freedom. So that's a day in the life of an Andean condor, soaring, eating, and resting. Not a bad life, eh? Stay tuned for more fascinating insights about the animal kingdom.